Welcome to another episode of We're Not Here for a Long Time. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, are the best people on the planet, Anonymous Alex and Jenna. How are y'all this week?
Yeah.
That was a terrible title, and I'm
Stop
so
it.
disappointed.
No.
It was awful execution.
Why?
No, it was fantastic execution.
I missed the landing on it. There's like a furlong behind it. So what's going on? They trying to change the subject for my terrible title.
You know, just reading horse books. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Turns out reading horse books also.
Oh, man.
So
What?
we read the first half of Home, which is, I think, book 7.
Yeah,
We're in
it
book
is.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the 7th book in the Inventing series. I don't know. There's no way
I'll
to
look. There's one way. It's not the way that we all think. Yeah, book 7. Hot damn.
It's not the way that I didn't think there was a way. So,
There's no way.
okay, I'm going to tell you what happened in the first half of Home. Jules is pregnant, and this causes the co-op board to be super unfair about her future. And it also meant that she had to cancel her upcoming events. Then Clay makes an offer to buy a farm so that she can be Maddox's personal trainer. But that's a secret until it isn't, when Maddox blabs it to everybody. Then all the kids are sad, but also worried that Jules can't ride Mickey. The kids decide to go on strike and not ride horses until their demands are met, and Jules gets to stay with her horse. It'll probably be Kit who replaces her, because she's either the most wonderful person or a snake in the grass trying to steal Jules's job. Not sure, but it has to be one or the other. Then Pete sells a horse, and so maybe he can buy a farm, so then that they don't have to go to Clay's farm. The board meets and fires Lindsay and decides to sell Mickey to Clay, and also ends Jules' contract. Wow, that was a turn. Lacey decides that she wants to stay at the co-op. Lindsay is just now missing. Just wandered off and won't respond to text messages or anything. And Pete and Clay are in a race to see who can buy a farm first. Jules is going to stay with her parents for a weekend on the beach. So a lot happened in Home.
A heckin' lot.
Got I forget the mom's name.
Mom.
One of the moms. Yeah, one of the moms.
Oh, Leah.
Leah. Yeah, thank you. I got so mad at Leah, like just furious. Every time she opened her mouth in this book, just an infuriating human being.
She truly is.
Yeah.
So the whole time I was getting pissed off for Jules, because it's like, how dare these people make these decisions for her? She is a grown woman. She can make decisions for her own life. And then when literally every mom on the co-op board was like, honey, you don't know yet what this is going to be like. I was like, oh, fuck. They got a consensus. Even the ones that are on her side are not really, they're trying to tell her she don't know what's going to happen yet.
But it was the one where Leah's kid, Melanie, I don't know, whoever Leah's kid is, comes up and she's all covered in water, and the mom's all like, why weren't you watching my child? And just like, I don't know, because I don't do that half the time. Like, what are you even mad about right now? And she's just mad to be mad at things that don't matter and aren't actually wrong, and it was infuriating. And then to be like, well, you're not really going to come back because you've had a baby. Because, nobody does that. So we've decided that you're not going to. Frustrating. And, this is the other thing. I'm not mad at Clay. He's all like, hey, I want to have a personal trainer for my kid.
I might be mad at Clay.
I'm not. That guy's all right. He does seem to be kind of throwing his weight around a little bit and throwing his money around. Jules does not make a good pregnant person, though.
In what way?
I think that she makes
It's
exactly adequate pregnant person.
I don't know. She dehydrates herself a lot. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know a
that's
lot of
probably
pregnant
not
ladies
great.
who don't drink enough water.
Yeah, that's probably not ideal, right?
No, it's not ideal. It's not ideal for anyone, period. But
This is fair. This is true. I don't make an ideal pregnant person either, though, because I dehydrate myself a lot, too,
Yeah.
because I forget to drink water.
yeah,
I'd never make it.
when you're drinking water for two, though, it's a little difficult, especially like when you're drinking water for two, Flonasing for two, all those other tasks for two. I might still be a little bitter. I did have a doctor's appointment last week where I described the postnasal drip going on and told her that it was making me feel nauseous, because it always does. Every year when my allergies are really bad and I get postnasal drip, it makes me nauseous. Imagine that. That's so weird. And she said, "Is it possible you're pregnant?" That was her first thought. And I was like, what a male doctor of you right now. You're really excelling in your field, I think.
Can I tell you the other thing, like, goofs aside, the other thing that did terrify me, and I want you to understand, I'm going to explain why this terrified me, right?
Okay.
Every time Jules got on a horse.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Now, did this terrify me because people shouldn't ride horses when they're pregnant? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't decide that shit for you. It terrified me because of my mistrust for authors, because I've been reading Michael Grant books and I've been reading Scott Sigler books, and I was like, something awful is going to happen, and this is just like where I live my life.
Bro, this entire, like, every time she got on a horse, when she and Lacey took that random trail ride and found that mystery property, I was like, this is it. Jules is going to the
thought
hospital.
It was the end. Yep. And I was like, there's no telling how this will turn out.
But you know what?
I
At
trust
those
no one.
moments, that would have been lazy riding, and Natalie Keller Reiner is better than that.
Yeah, it shows. It shows.
That doesn't mean it won't happen later, but it wasn't the moments we expected it.
Don't say that. I'm already tense enough.
Kill your darlings.
Oh, no, don't say it. I should have an orange Gatorade.
Okay.
That part did make me laugh.
Yeah.
He's like, drink this orange Gatorade. And she's like, ew, orange.
I don't like orange.
I don't like orange.
That was a very me moment.
Also, I don't understand how you don't dehydrate yourself like just every day of existing in Florida.
You do.
Yeah, I don't know how it just doesn't occur all the time.
I just really hated living in Florida, like, so much.
Yeah. I don't think I would make it. Like, I live
It's awful.
not far from Florida, but
It's not far enough from Florida.
it's not far enough from Florida. I know that.
I don't know. I like Florida like 3 months out of the year. October, November, and February. Those are good Florida months.
Fuck off, December.
I don't know. I haven't spent a lot
January.
of December time in Florida, so maybe I like it. Maybe I like overwintering in Florida. Who knows? We should try it.
You let me know how that goes for you guys. I hope you have fun.
What did you think of Lacey deciding to stay at the co-op?
Like, it's objectively the right move. Like, it genuinely is. For job prospects, for money, for making sure she can survive, for having a stepping stone into this industry, even if it's not with them forever, which it won't be. But it's the right move. It's
is.
just...
And if she really believes in the like changing the industry thing, then it makes sense to get that experience there.
Can I tell you the one time I got frustrated with Jules?
I wish you would.
It was when she got super frustrated with Pete. And I'm not going to take sides here on who was right or wrong, but it was just the response. Like, Pete was like, she's like, hey, I'm going to go see my parents. And he's like, oh, I'm surprised. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm going to go this weekend. And he's like, yeah, I'm surprised. And she's like, you want to fucking say it again? You want to just keep fucking telling me how surprised you are? And I was like, Jesus.
Well, she is pregnant.
I was like, hey. I was like, I'll go. I'll leave now. Like, that's honestly how I felt reading the book. Like, I shouldn't be here right now. It's just between you two. I'm going to go wait outside.
Okay, she does do a really good job of those, like, those private moments that you're like, I don't feel like I should be watching people have this conversation.
Yeah. I'm going to go.
But here I am being a creepy little fly on a creepy little wall.
But I think I'm less frustrated with Pete lately because there's just genuinely been less Pete. And so when they were talking about how like not talking to each other was the way to maintain their love, and I was like, oh, maybe you're onto something there. I hear a lot less Pete, and he's a lot more tolerable to me. So I see where you're coming from.
That's terrible.
I know. It's funny though when they were going through that bit. It did make me laugh.
To be fair to Pete, though, like, yeah, there's kind of less of him, but at the same time, he did like come back more mellow, like more accepting of what had happened. So he's changed, and Jules has changed a ton, which they mention in this book as well. But even just like before they tell us, they show us, and we see all of those moments with the co-op and with the kids and everything, where she's just become more mellow and less quick to explode, and like, I don't know, she's changed a lot, and so has Pete.
Yeah,
I think that Lacey has not maybe mellowed as much.
Oh no,
she did pop off at one of them, and I thought that was great.
Well, that's the thing, is that she's like, grown into an adult person instead of little kid Lacey.
Like she's taking the place of Jules is what I thought.
A little bit.
Yeah, but I do. I think Pete has got like a renewed focus. And I think between the book and the child and being back home, everything is like, I don't know, it like fills up his time better. And that's what he needed.
Yeah, he doesn't do alone with his thoughts very well.
No. And now all this stuff is like filled up the space that would be left for him to just wallow. And I think that's good for him.
Yeah. You want to know what the best part of this book was, though?
What's the best part of this book, Jenna?
It was when Lacey was talking about how she can't get a date to save her life. And Lindsay goes, well, you could just marry me.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's my girl.
Maddox would be heartbroken.
That's okay. He'll get over it.
Yeah. So like, okay. So I've been picking on Jules a little bit. Let's not lose focus that the enemy here is the co-op board. They are awful, and I hate them, and I hate them all.
Yeah.
But mainly their figurehead, Leah.
Yeah. You know who's on that co-op board, though? Clay. Clay's on that co-op board. And when he came out and Jules asked about Lindsay losing her job, and he was like, yeah, well, you should have heard the way that she was talking to them. And I'm like, bro, she has known all of them pretty much her entire life. You can shut up.
So they mentioned if they go work with Clay about them hiring Lindsay, and I'll be interested to see now if Clay pushes back against that or if he's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, he already said the yeah, okay, whatever, but it seemed really forced.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of things. I need resolutions. Mm-hmm. I need the second half of this book.
This, surprisingly, even though like they've all been really, really good, this might be my favorite one so far.
Oh, I think so too. You know what? This one had the first reference that I've at least paid attention to. Let me put it that way. There may have been like 12 of them, and this is the first one I noticed, where she talked about being in her mid-30s. And I was like, has it really been that long? Like, has that much time passed?
Yeah, it's been like, years.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had been that long, though. I knew we'd covered a lot of ground in this book series, but I didn't realize it'd been like 15 years.
It hasn't been 15 years. Calm down.
What was she? She was like, I mean, maybe 10. Like, wasn't she like 20 something when she started? How old was she when we started?
I think she had just turned
26.
She had turned.
Oh, okay. So she was a little older than I thought. I thought she was like young 20s.
I thought she was younger 20s too, because she had just taken her college fund to pay for the farm and just bought the farm.
But she had been working for what?
Yeah, she died.
She went to a farm upstate. She had still been working after high school.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like early 20s.
That's what I thought too. And I rounded up a little bit.
But she had
15 years, but I thought.
And she had alluded to Lacey being in her early 20s. And Lacey's a little bit younger than her.
It's still a lot more time than I thought. I didn't realize she was in her mid 30s.
That do be how time works. It do be passing.
It do be.
And Lindsay was like 16 when she first started working with her. Not like in the job sense, but like training with Jules.
Yeah, I knew she had been at the co-op for 2 years, I think they said in this book. 22 in the first book.
22 in the first. So it
really?
has been 13 or 14 years, right?
Been a minute.
Like, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Unless they changed it. Because this was on Natalie K. Reinert's website. So unless when they republished it, they updated ages or something. I don't know why they would, but just... I also don't know why they updated the 90s references and Animorphs, but sometimes they do shit. I don't get it.
You know what is always updating?
Facebook.
Horse news.
Oh, yeah. The news, indeed, is always updating.
Dude, can I complain about social media real quick before we go to...
Yeah, you're hiring a teen to do it, so yeah.
Why can I not just have a social media site, just one social media site, where it's only the people I've selected to follow, and it is only the updates that they choose to give me on that. I want a place where I can go, and they just tell me that they're having dollar beer night at this minor league baseball game, and that my author is putting out a new book. This is all I want in a social media. I want nothing else. Just those. Just inform me of things that I need to throw my money at.
Because I know you're saying things you need to throw your money at, but Facebook and other social media sites don't get paid if they only give you the people that you follow.
I understand that. It's not enough of an excuse for me not to have what I want. I want what I want, and I want no barriers between me and the things that I want.
It wasn't a funny answer. It was just the truth, and I'm sorry for that.
I know. No, it hurt me. It hurt me deep to my core.
I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want that. So I'm hoping if I say that, other people will say that, and then it'll become a thing. And like, I don't even care. You know what you could do? You could do little banner ads at the bottom that says, "Go buy a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts." Just at the bottom,
I
not
will
even
never.
in my feed.
I'm in a battle with Dunkin' Donuts.
I'll change my example then. Go buy a donut from Krispy Kreme, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I might do that, but thanks for not getting in my feed banner ad that's just always at the bottom and is changing every now and then.
I want to hear about this battle with Dunkin' Donuts.
So basically, if you had the Dunkin' Donuts app and you make purchases through the app, you get stars. Well, it's like every other fucking loyalty program ever. But they used to, back in the day, when you get the reward, because it was your yearly reward for your birthday, you would get a free coffee. And this year I got served whatever it was that was you get 3 times the stars today for purchasing an item. And I'm like, well, that's not really... Yeah, I was like, that's really fucking gross. And so I've decided that Duncan and I are now in a fight.
Why don't they do one less commercial with Ben Affleck and just give people free coffee on their birthday?
You'd think.
And that's not saying anything bad about Ben Affleck. Those commercials are fucking great. But I would rather have the free coffee on my birthday.
In this particular scenario, because of their corporate greed, they have now lost every coffee I would buy from them henceforth.
I feel like what just happened was the perfect microcosm for existence. And that I am trying to create important change in the world. I'm trying to make the world a better place.
And two white men just spoke over you.
Yeah. No, the Dunkin' Donuts war headlines are what people are really interested in, and I've been overshadowed.
By your social media points?
Yeah. Nobody cares about change in the world. They just want to know about Dunkin' Donuts war. This is what people find interesting.
Yeah.
I would have been happy to not talk about it and just talk about social media. I'm sorry. I tried to answer the questions that were thrown at me. I agree. I think you're right. I think social media is just an ad cesspool and serving me things that I don't care about from people that I don't know.
I don't want them anymore. I just want, and it would end up being like 7 people.
But it is bonkers, though, because,
fine.
like, you're not saying don't give me the things that I'm going to spend money on, right? You're not saying that because you want to see shit that you're going to spend the money on.
Yeah,
what they're feeding you
100%.
is not the shit you're going to spend your money on.
Yeah. I would rather the companies pay to, like, you know, the 7 cents a month that it would cost them to post on this social media site and not be as ad driven. And I don't care about learning about other people, right? Like, I will learn about other people through the actual world. Like, when I go to conventions, I will learn about new authors there. And then I will follow the new authors on my social media. That is only the people that I've decided to follow. And then I can get their updates there.
Yeah. And then
Right.
if they choose to post about somebody that they think is cool, I'll trust their opinion.
Yeah. This is how it should go, right? Social media should just be for updates on people I've already met.
Yeah. Take your algorithm, throw it in the fucking trash. Stop
Set it
feeding
on
me
fire.
stuff.
Okay, now none of this is important anymore. Let's go to horse news.
No. Let's stay here, Tim. You wanted to be heard. Keep going.
I think I got heard.
Keep going.
I don't have any more. I'm out of. I've laid it all out. This is exactly what I want.
Okay.
This is the change I want to see in the world.
All right. I'll add one more thing that I'd like to see tagged onto your thing, and then I will immediately spring into horse news, not allowing any more conversation about this because that's what you've asked for. If you already have location,
No demands.
Nope, this is what you already asked for. If you have location data on me, don't serve my ads to the wrong fucking location because I accidentally didn't change my settings on a Facebook ad. Thank you. Moving right along. So there are.
Hold on. No, hold on. I want to revisit this. You have to tell Facebook where you are?
Yeah, you have to tell it where you want it to serve your ad, and it like recommends things, but if you don't pull those into your ad, and it's set up so it looks like it's going to the right place, but if you don't pull those into your ad, it serves it far away. So there's constantly people that are in escape room groups that are saying like, why am I being served an ad for an escape room in California when I live in New Jersey? And they have to be like, it is your settings. You need to fix your settings. You are paying for an ad that will go to no one because your settings are fucked. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about this from the other end. I was not thinking about the person who is delivering the ads. I was thinking about the person receiving the ads. And I was like, why do I need to tell Facebook? I don't want the ads in the first place. I don't care if it gives me wrong ads.
Well,
But now I understand.
to be fair, as a person who receives ads, I do receive ads from Chicago sometimes or Texas now.
Yeah. Typically when I'm there.
No, I still get them all the time.
Horse news.
All right. So there was a race at Windsor. That's right. The fancy, it's on the BBC. This is a UK track in Windsor. And there are 5 jockeys. That's right. Count them. 5 jockeys that have been banned for 10 full days because there was a horse that was being led into a stall blindfolded for reasons I'm unclear of But I assume because of this next part, probably because he was a little out of control, he reared up, got away from his handlers, and just bolted. And because he was blindfolded, he bolted right onto the track and crashed right into the rail, like that white rail, which is very flexible. So the horse had minimal like injuries, like he was not very hurt. He seemed okay. 3-year-old baby just crashed into the rail. But what happened was there was the person that is supposed to recall them on the track. He was standing there blowing the whistle, and all 5 of these jockeys ignored him and kept running the race. So they're all banned for 10 days because they were taking reckless actions.
Nope, that seems fair.
Yep. They have
Honestly,
time
yeah.
to lodge an appeal, but yeah, that seems very fair.
Nope. As long as they can hear the whistle. That would be my only discussion.
And see the guy. Yeah, no, they said they have like clear video footage of him in the middle of the track blowing the whistle and them just ignoring him as they blow past.
Nope, that's no good. Yeah, this seems like an adequate. I don't know if 10 days is
enough.
I don't know what that means. Yeah. I don't know if that's like, but it sounds like it fair. Like, don't screw around when the guy who's in charge of safety says, hey, stop for a minute.
Right. Because even if they can, like, and I get stopping a galloping thoroughbred that's a baby is hard, but, like, even if they can see the incident and they deem it to be not a big deal as the jockeys, that's actually not their call, and they actually can't see all of the shit going on. So, like, yeah.
Exactly.
It's fucked. Fucked.
It's just like the flags in NASCAR, man. You just gotta...
Mm-hmm. I trust you on that.
You got to do what they say.
Mm-hmm.
But even like, okay. Were they running a race or was it like a practice?
No, they were running a race.
You're not going to win. Once that guy blows the whistle, it's all like void and shit, you know? So you may as well just stop.
You'd think.
Nope. And why were they... Okay, hold on. Like, I got to go back to the blindfolded horse.
Yeah.
Is that a common thing?
I mean,
Does
like,
that happen?
It's a thing when you are trying to get a horse to do something that they are refusing to do. If you blindfold them because something is scaring them, they will like move towards it. So I'm assuming that what was happening, because it doesn't say in the article, I'm assuming that what happened was they were trying to get him into a stall that he was not comfortable going into, whether that was like where he was going to stay for the night, a grooming stall, a wash bay, I don't know. But they blindfolded him to lead him in there.
So is that not, you're going to have to tell me this one, is that not a garbage thing to do? Like, is that an okay thing to do?
I mean, in Black Beauty, when the barn was on fire and they needed to get the horses out, it's a good thing to do because the horses aren't going past the fire. But like in this instance, no, I mean, like here's the thing, like it depends, right? Because like generally, if that's how you're solving a gap in your training, and that training is your horse is not habituated to this lifestyle that you have forced upon it, that's kind of a garbage thing to do. Mm-hmm. If your horse has a thing where they need medical intervention and you just need them to behave for the vet and you need them to get into the stall because you need to like get some Banamine injected and you can't do it because they're thrashing too much, you gotta do what you gotta do in that situation. Like, so it depends, and I don't know enough to like tell you for sure.
So we wouldn't put judgment on these guys, but we would reserve blindfolds for last resort.
Yeah, it's a tool to cover a gap in some sort of training, and or a tool to cover like horses are terrified of fire. You could train some of that out of them, but at the end of the day, if like a barn is burning down around them, that's pretty fucking scary. I agree. Mm-hmm, yeah. So like, you know, it's a tool that can be abused like anything else.
No, that makes sense. You know what else is a tool that can be abused like anything else?
Us.
Quizzes.
Okay, I was really intrigued by where you were going to lead that one because there was a way that was going to end in you being physically injured.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what that way was.
If you had said it was me, if I was that tool.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
No, not the tool.
Get out. Anyway, number 1 is a 2015 American animated science fiction comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by 20th Century Fox.
Fly Away Home.
No.
Damn it.
Did you listen to any part of that?
Nope. I had Fly Away Home loaded up before anything else.
Cool.
It's like Spirited Away.
It's an
But with
animated
home
film,
No,
Pixar.
but that's how I got there.
Oh,
Spirited Away Home.
I
And then
thought-
I was like, let's try Fly Away Home.
I thought you just wanted to take away one of my favorite movies for me.
Nope. It wasn't. That was an innocent
fair-
bystander.
it's a fair
in
action.
My reckless actions. I ran right past the whistle. Homeward Bound. That's not it either.
Yeah, it's animated. Animated. What's animated?
Up had a home.
Up
With
did have a
balloons.
home. That I'm gonna be honest with you. You got in there with Fly Away Home, which was the only thing that stopped me from saying Up, because there is a home in it, and then getting mercilessly mocked for it. So, thank you for that.
Yep. You're welcome. Okay, it was 2003 animated film.
Pixar
Was it Pixar? No, it was DreamWorks.
sold
DreamWorks.
to DreamWorks. Sold to
2003.
someone was sold to something.
Home Chicken Run. Can I have more information, please?
Sure. Loosely based on Adam Rex's 2007 children's book, The True Meaning of Smek Day, the film was directed by Tim Johnson from a screenplay by Tom J. Astle and Matt Ember. And I said Astle, A-S-T-L-E. His name's not Tom J. Asshole. You guys, be grown-ups about this. Anyway, and Matt Ember, stars the voices of Jim Parsons, Rihanna, Steve Martin, Jennifer Lopez, and Matt Jones.
I got the year wrong. Because
2015.
Yeah, I got the year wrong. Jim Parsons, huh?
Yeah. Good old Sheldon.
It's got to be like small, like hedgehogs and shit, right? Like small woodland creatures.
This feels like in the time period where like the emotions were really big, so probably like humanoid-esque
Inside? Yeah, okay.
figures
Okay.
in some sort of landscape. I don't know.
I was thinking of Over the Hedge.
Over the homes.
Over the Homes.
Home free.
That's a pretty good guess. No. Homesick?
Homesick. The reboot of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, that's good.
Animated reboot.
There's got to be, she was like a squirrel or like something, right? Rihanna? Rihanna was a squirrel?
Isn't it? It's the Trolls movie, isn't it? Because that's what Rihanna was in.
Oh,
and what's the modifier to Trolls? With the home in it.
Home Trolls.
It's because, and then the McElroys had a cameo, and then they got cut or some shit. It was like Trolls.
Trolls 2. Trolls at Home.
I'll give you a little bit more. The story follows the shared adventure of a friendly alien who is shunned by the rest of his kind and a teenage girl searching for her mother after they are separated during an invasion of Earth.
Homestar Runner.
No.
Home again?
Why is Rihanna in
Going-
so many animated films now?
Going Home?
Going Home's
Is it just
pretty
called
good.
Home? Is that it? Is it just called Home?
It is just called Home. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Why did I blew all those guesses last episode where I just guessed the exact.
Yep. Yep. So good.
It's
so
just called
right.
Home.
So true. I love it. Are you guys ready for the second one?
Yes.
You got this. You got this, Alex. Don't shake your head no.
I don't got this. I will never
Okay.
have this again.
Number 2 is a 2025 American psychological horror film directed by James DeMonico, written by DeMonico and Adam Cantor, and starring Pete Davidson, John Glover, and Bruce Altman.
Go ahead, Tim.
Is it just called Home?
Well,
Homesick?
no,
Hometown?
no.
Pete Davidson 2025 horror movie?
This is so far into Tim's wheelhouse. Like, so far.
Like it's so far that it flew right back out, I think.
Like, I think once you guess it, you're going to be like, of course it was that.
Home.
You want me to give you some more?
Yeah, please.
The film follows graffiti artist Max, played by Davidson, who works at a retirement center as part of his court-ordered community service and begins to notice strange occurrences relating to the place's elderly residents.
So would it be like the home? Like, because it's elderly
Yes, Alex,
people,
good
right?
job.
Oh, good. That was well done.
Yeah. You got it.
You see, that wasn't even a stumbled into it. That was just a legitimate good answer.
Legitimate good answer.
Well,
That wasn't like when I said some stupid shit like fucking Prospect Earth or something.
No. I think like when people, it's fine. I say dumb shit all the time. I think when people make logical names for their things, then like we can get there. Like the home makes sense, right? It's elderly people doing mysterious things. They live in the home, which is a rude way to say it, but there you go. But like people make nonsensical choices for their naming conventions, and that's where we get into trouble.
Like we're not here for a long time.
Like Prospect Earth, for instance.
Okay.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a prospect at this point.
It's not. You're on Earth. It's 2424. Like pick anywhere else.
I cannot wait. Because I feel like that one's going to stick. Like I cannot wait till the time that something disappoints Alex. Like we'll use an example like she goes to Dunkin' Donuts and they give her 3 times the stars for her purchase. And she looks at that motherfucker and just says, "It is 24/24 and you are going to give me 3 times the stars on my birthday." It is 8 o'clock in the goddamn morning in 2024 or 24. I keep saying 2024 because that's a year that happened. In 24/24.
It's a year that happened that still somehow feels like it's in the future.
Yeah.
I think we really fucked ourselves by calling it 2001: A Space Odyssey, looking at you, Stanley Kubrick, because anything past that is future.
It's true. Are you guys ready for number 3?
Yes. I feel good. Alex smoked that one. So.
She did. She killed it.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 is a 1996 family adventure drama film directed by Carol Ballard.
That feels like Homeward Bound. Or like that feels like a Homeward Bound one.
Would have been before.
It would be like 82.
Yeah, that
64.
No, it's your locker combination.
97. I wonder if I could accurately remember any single locker combination of mine. Because I feel like once you put it in my hand, like sometimes I just touch the thing and I'm like, I don't know the code. And then I touch it and I do.
Yeah. You just go back into that muscle memory of doing it every single fucking day.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if I could pull from the ether an old locker code if needed.
Can I have another hint?
Yeah, sure.
Is it Fly Away Home?
It's Fly Away Home. It's Fly Away Home.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Tim,
that is similar to Homeward Bound in a way.
Yeah. Anna Paquin.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to like completely like dance around who's in the movie.
I don't think I know any of the other actors other than Anna Paquin.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, that wouldn't get me there.
You wouldn't. I'm confident that you would know Jeff Daniels on sight.
Yes. There's a lot of actors like that for me that I'm like, oh, you're from this, but you could tell me their name all day and I'd be like, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
That's the same with the guy that's in The Bear and also Walking Dead and also like Jarhead. He's in like every fucking movie.
Are you talking about Carrie Von Erich?
There's no way to know, dude. That's the thing. There's no way to know.
She has no idea.
I could look it up though. I can tell you.
It's the guy from The Bear that played the Texas Tornado.
Hey, I'll just look it up. Let me just look it up and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
Because I don't know what a Texas tornado is, and at this point,
That's
I'm too afraid to ask. John Bernthal.
Oh no, John Bernthal. We've had a whole conversation about John Bernthal.
Yeah, and I still don't know who he is. I mean, I know him on sight,
but
but
The Bear.
He
Me
plays
either.
the brother that beefs it. It's in episode 1, so this is not a big spoiler.
He plays the friend that beefs it in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he beefs it a lot
Well,
of the
okay.
time.
He doesn't exactly beef it.
So somebody said that about, we were talking about, I don't know if we were talking about that, about how Fred Ward is just, what was it they said? John Bernthal is just new Fred Ward or something like that.
You
and it's
said
really
that.
messed with me.
That came out of your
it's messed
mouth.
with- No, somebody said that to me. I heard that on the podcast that you made me listen to.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
Totes
Yeah.
Recall.
Yes,
Yeah.
Totes Recall
Okay.
is where we
Okay.
got that
Okay.
from.
Yes, they did
Yeah.
Dune, and I made you listen to. No, I made you listen to the Tremors episode, and
Yes,
that's where it came
that's
from.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly where it came from.
Yeah, I'm there now. And Dan or Dan said it because they're both named Dan, so you got like 100% shot of getting it right.
The other guy from The Bear is the Texas Tornado. He played
Okay.
Kerry Von Erich
Hang on, let me
in
look.
Iron Claw.
What is his real name?
Couldn't tell you. I really never actually know.
Texas Tornado.
Yeah, if you look up the movie Iron Claw and then you see somebody from The Bear.
Yeah, Kerry Von Erich is what it says. No, that's the real guy. I need to find the movie.
Yes.
And the movie's The Claw.
Iron Claw.
Iron Claw.
His name is Jeremy Allen White because he looks like he should play Willy Wonka.
You're just talking about Willy Wonka, yeah.
Yeah.
The Willy Wonka
Oh,
looking
okay,
motherfucker.
He would have been much closer to Willy Wonka than he was to Kerry Von Erich for me.
Yes, that's because he looks astonishingly like Gene Wilder.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not astonishingly like Kerry Von Erich.
No.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you totally.
I feel this wholeheartedly. The only movie I've seen recently, just to bring this home for you, is Jurassic World, and I am livid about it. So
Yeah. It was an 8-minute Marco Polo.
yeah, and that was the condensed version.
Yeah, if we measure rage in Marco Polo minutes, it is like absolutely nuclear. The thing is, what really confused me is that you would go on an 8-minute tirade of everything that was wrong with the movie. And then it'd be like, so did you like it? And you'd be like, it's fine. And I'm like, I can't tell if that's a rage fine or if you just literally have like really low standards for movies or like what's happening here.
Okay, so what it is that like I understand that a movie's quality is not degraded by the fact that 2 out of 3 quote unquote dinosaurs are not actually dinosaurs. That does not affect the quality of the movie at all. That just bothers me on a personal level. So like at the end of the day, if you're like, I would like to go see a movie that is like 2 hours and 40 minutes of nonstop action sequences, that's just to be like, oh, look at that guy shoot a dinosaur. Oh, look at that guy have a boat fight with a dinosaur. Oh, look at these guys going through the woods and then a helicopter. Oh, look at this thing get eaten by a fucking thing. Like, you're going to have a great time. You're going to have such a fun time in that theater. If you like start drinking early and like you just go for it, you are going to have the best night of your life. If you go in there having read Michael Crichton novels, many Michael Crichton novels, and loving the original Jurassic Park and feeling strongly about like the way that those stories are written and how much they build on each other and the sort of messaging of like corporate greed and people that are making all like messages that are so nuanced that they are relevant to today's way that we are handling genetic sequencing and data and all of that stuff, you're not going to get the movie that you want. And like, so it's fine. Like it's fine. If you just go into it and you're like, I just want to see some like cool shit happen, cool shit happens. And like, there's stuff to appreciate about it. The dinosaur designs, a lot of them were updated and look super cool. Some of the updates that they've made to CGI, it's getting better. It's still not quite the magic of go motion and hiding things and puppetry, but it's cool. So like, you could have a fine time with it.
So I read Prey, and I read Next, and I didn't really love either.
Really?
Like, I thought they were okay. I want to
Okay.
go back and read Jurassic Park,
Yeah, it's
and
really good.
I desperately want to read the Andromeda Strain and have for a while, but it's just never happened yet. So, like, I'm not going to talk about Michael Crichton novels, but I will tell you this is why I have no interest in seeing the Jurassic World movies, but love 65, right?
Yeah.
Which I say would suffer from a lot of the same things that you just mentioned
Yes.
as a movie, right?
Right.
Jurassic World is built on a franchise that was built off of a movie that was very, very, like, science was important to the story.
Yep.
And accuracy was important to the movie. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it was important, you know? And I feel like they've gotten so far away from that I'm like, I don't know. I just, like, perhaps if it wasn't a Jurassic World franchise or Jurassic Park franchise thing, like, it wouldn't bother me as much. But I'm like, you're not going to be anything like the original movie. And so, like, I'm not interested. But then I go see 65, which is, like, basically The Lost World just repackaged. And for whatever reason, I was like, this is so much fun. And, like, I don't know, it just doesn't matter. Like, it has a different rule set for it.
Yeah, but it's also because like we went and we had to get to, like, that's the other thing. Like, you go and you have a good time. Can I give you a really hot Jurassic World take?
Yes.
I don't know that it's actually that hot, but I think it is based on what I've heard people say about it. If we go back to that movie that had Laura Dern and now I've forgotten Dr. Alan Grant's name. That's horrible.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, thank you. If we go back to that movie and we cut out all of the Chris Pratt action sequences, because those were two separate movies that they tried to jam together, which the current one suffered from the same thing. If we took out all of the action movie of, like, doing a weird Indiana Jones thing and, like, going and getting, like, weird creatures from a desert marketplace that made no fucking sense, and you just focused on that lab and breaking into that lab to get those, like, genetically modified locusts to figure out, like, why these things were happening, that's a Michael Crichton film. Like, literally Michael Crichton books have started with genetically modified locusts, like, stripping something bare. Like, and people are like, oh my God, they just brought them back and it was just like this horrible movie, this horrible plot, blah, blah, blah. If you had kept it that and then ended it with them, like, being hunted by the Giganotosaurus in the woods, like, that would have been cool as fuck. And it would have been way closer to a Michael Crichton novel. They could have taken things from Sphere, from Next as well, which I am reading now, and I know you said you didn't like. They could have taken so many different things from Congo. Like, I do, but I really enjoy the kind of, like, I like the way that those books build. It just kind of, like, it keeps me in some way. And I know that that's, like, counterintuitive, and in other authors it wouldn't, but there's something about the way he writes that, like, keeps me in that, like, building sequence.
I've said that all the time, that if you find somebody who writes at your pace, and everybody has different paces, like, Scott Sigler is my guy. Like, every book he writes, it's written at a pace that I super enjoy to read. So, like, no, I totally get that. And yeah, just because I didn't love it. And I also read it like 20 years ago. Like, it might be different now, but yeah, no, I totally get it.
If you get a chance, Timeline's really good.
Okay. No, like I said, there's a couple that I would love to read. Jurassic Park. I've wanted to read the Andromeda Strain since I was in high school. Because of the movie. So yeah, there's definitely a couple books that I would try. And, like, I could tell, like, there are some authors you can get a very good idea of your opinion of them after one book, and I don't think Michael Crichton is that guy. I don't think I could read one book and be like, well, that sums him up. So
no, but once you get to, like, 5 or 6 books of his, then it's like, okay, I kind of see your tricks too. Like, he falls right in that category of, like, you have to do a few, because the subject matter so heavily influences how he writes because of the amount of research he does. Mm-hmm. But, like, once you get 5 books in, you can be like, oh, I kind of can see what you're doing here.
I don't remember if it was Prey or Next, because I don't remember exactly which one was which, because, like I said, it was 20 years ago. But I could also, like, there were a couple times where I think I was listening to the audiobooks at the time, and I was like, I bet this book is better if I was smarter. Like, I remember honestly having that thought, that I'm like, I think this book is above my pay grade.
Okay.
So
if I can make an argument for you in this instance, I think that sometimes the premise of his books working are built on the fact that you don't know enough to understand the science behind it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can definitely understand that, because that's basically like every movie about anything ever. Is the worst thing you can do is know about the topic that the movie is about, because it'll just kill you to see all the things that are wrong. So I can definitely understand that.
Alex is like, yes,
Yeah.
but yes, though.
Every horse
what
movie
is it?
is a pain point.
Timeline, you said it's called?
Timeline. That I hope I'm
Would you
getting
say
the title
that's
right.
the best one? Was that better than Sphere?
Okay. In my opinion, yes. Timeline just has such a special place in my heart because it hit so many things that I loved. The way that it is written, like the sciencey part of it was a lot more historically based. So it's like a lot, for me, it was like a lot easier to imagine that and get on that level. And I just think it's like a super fun, it feels more mystery than sciencey to me. And I really liked the way that he wrote it.
What's the best Michael Crichton book?
Jurassic Park, but
Yeah.
secondarily
That's
to
what
Jurassic Park.
That was the question that I had was is that the superior book? Have you read The Andromeda Strain?
I believe I have, but it's been a really, really long time.
I read it in high school.
Have you seen the movie? Yeah. We watched the movie in high school, and that's why I would not know about that movie except for the fact that we watched it in school one day or over a couple days.
I have not seen the movie.
I would like to watch that movie again very soon. Because that's one of those movies that it's like, I don't really remember. I remember loving it. I don't remember if it was necessarily good. But it falls a lot into that category as The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Which
where it's
I
like-
adore as a movie.
Yeah, but good movie or not, I loved it. And it's always going to be one of my my heart movies, And The Andromeda Strain is right up there with it. Okay, I'm going to add some Michael Crichton books to my reading list, my summer reading list.
Yes.
I kind of want to read Timeline again.
Yeah, Next and Pray, I don't think were the two to start with. And I honestly think I got them because they were discount audio book CDs. And I just don't think that they were the right choices.
Yeah, Next is like the peak of the sort of, like it's that combo of science and legal battles kind of coming together that makes it like really inaccessible if you're not like already bought into the premise.
You know who's brought into the premise?
Who?
Horses in the barn. Was that one better? Did that one work?
I liked it.
Am I getting better at this? Okay.
Yeah. You're Paul Blarding all over this. All right, horses in the barn bought into this premise. First, in our premised area, the premised land, there we go. Moose Jaw McGraw, Big Thick Martingale, and Beta Ray
Hold on.
Philly.
Nope.
She just
Nope.
did that shit like,
I know. And she was like, yeah, that'll pass. And I'm like, fuck off. There should be an entire genre of movies. Premise Land is so fucking good. You could like fucking Westworld the shit out of that.
I do love Westworld.
And
Yeah.
it's just Premise Land. You could have just this fucking anthology of stories that have nothing to do with anything and just call it Premise Land. This changes the way we write stories as a people.
bro, yeah.
Alex.
What if you have this like this setup where one person writes the entire like world building thing of it, and that is the premise land, and then
Yeah.
other people will go and they'll write
Right.
stories inside
Aesthetic.
of this universe.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, that's
cool.
good.
And Alex just fucking drops that shit.
Just
And
dropped
then is
it.
like,
She's created this
whatever.
shit out of her
Here.
brain hole.
Here, humanity, you can just have this. I don't care. I'm not going to use it.
She's
It's
like, I
the
guess that's
horses
okay.
I mean,
I don't know. That one, like, I needed to stop because that one was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Premise Land is so fucking good that I'm like, no. We can't just roll past that.
we can always roll past it. All right, horses in the barn. We've got this. We're going there. We're doing it. Moose Jaw McGraw, Big Thick Martingale, and Beta Ray Philly. And then we have Hot Lava Spaghettios from Nate. Day Old Donuts the Third from Anonymous Steve, who no one knows. Dime Bag from Matt Ellman, the coolest motherfucker in my zip code. That's right. I'm just going to say it that way. We're not in the same zip code, but we're close enough. God damn it. Marital Combat from Metastrophe. Glue Factory from Bean. Johannes Equestrian from Rob. And Second L from Lost Imee. I will never stop being disappointed in what you've done here today, and I hope that you fully take that into your body and think about that and hold that and never use a second L in your life. That's right. It's totes recall for you now. That's right. You couldn't really hear that it only had one L, but it did. You know that in your heart. And Ronnie from Scott. If you want to find us on other nope, that's halfway through. And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that, oh goodness, what happened in this book? Let's see. That the end of the co-op is nigh, and therefore Leah's reign of motherfucking terror is almost over. That's right. I'm putting that out into the universe. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. If you want to buy some radical shirts and things, visit duckduckjenna.com, America's most beloved search engine, to search for one thing, and that's Horse Girls merch. Do you want to take our relationship to the next level? Of course you do. You can become part of our barn at horsegirls.club or patreon.com/horsegirls or singlethoughtconnection.com, THOT, where we have a veritable plethora of things to offer you, like content, but more importantly, horses in the barn. And if you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. We do them. We do so many. If you like TTRPGs, check out Dungeons and Drakenbeams, Late Starters, and Dragon Knight Adventure Friends. Knight without a K. If you put a K there, it's going to become like a second L situation, and nobody wants that. If you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. Surprise! We also do Surprise Attack Book Club. If you are betwitched by Jenna, check out Jenna's Twitch at twitch.tv/JennaChill with one singular L. And if you put the second L there, I will come for you multiple times during the outro, during our Patreon stuff, in the Discord, on your Facebook. Sometimes you post on my timeline something like happy birthday, and I come after you for a second L there, and you can never know peace again a day in your life. And that is a promise from me. One way or another, peace will not find you. But if you do want to see Jenna, you can check her out at twitch.tv/JennaChill, one singular L. If you like me, can't get enough of Tim's beautiful voice, he's voice acted on such podcasts as The Way We Haunt Now. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, it is. It was created by KCD, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called B-Side You, which you can read for free at bsideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.